Hello, my nerdlings! I'm back from another LARP game. I died! That was interesting. So we just had our All Hallows game. I've just gotten home. I just threw my laundry into the washing machine because I actually had it all organized this time, which is weird because that never happens. And here I am. And I actually got into character today, as you can see with my makeup, which I don't know what's going on, but as I've gotten older, when I do a full face of makeup with lots of heavy eye makeup, my eyes decide they're gonna water for the rest of the day. So like, this has all come off because the corners of my eyes won't stop leaking. So this looked a whole lot cooler this morning, and this is what I'm left with. Yeah. I don't know if it's allergies, I don't know if it's me getting older, I don't know. But this is what I did for Aylin today. This was much darker this morning. It's faded, my white lines were more vibrant. But yeah, I had lips on, but obviously I took those off because we also went and had lunch after we were done. But yeah. Hi. I missed you. This was the All Hallows game. And that's usually when all the big spooks come out that are heavy hitters and do a lot of damage, and also things come out in big numbers. So we arrived at camp, and once we got set up, we got there a little early, and we had a photo session with our friend Shawn, who takes a lot of photos during game, but we had a private session with him. Gavin and I did, because this weekend was our 1-year anniversary. And yeah, so we did a cute little photo session, which is funny because our characters are not romantically involved. They are good friends. At the moment, there's no romance. So it was very fun being all lovey-dovey in our characters, which they don't do, because yeah, it was entertaining. But yes, we did a photo shoot, and then game started later that evening. We both were signed up for monster ships on Saturday night, which is when all the really big spooky spooks come out. However, Friday night, there were a whole lot of spectrals and undead and a whole bunch of stuff. So we left our cabin at about 11:30, and we went looking to see who else was around and what was going on, and we didn't see any other players, but we were ambushed by about 15 spectrals, and your girl is squish-squished and doesn't have a lot of defenses. Like, my throwing weapons do 2 normal damage, so I died very quickly. Basically Wolf, which is my boyfriend's character, told Aylin to run. I was backed up against a building, and I had one here, one here, and one here, not to mention more behind them all, and I literally had nowhere to run. So I tried to run, and I just got hit, and I went down, and Wolf was preoccupied in trying to defend himself and then try to save me, that he didn't know where I had run to, which was not very far. And he got away. I did not, obviously. And then he, once all that was done, he came and found me and was like, okay, you gotta go to the tree now. So I went to the tree, where I came back out into the world. So what happens in Mythic is you have so many lives if you have a heroic soul, which all of our player characters do, but your character doesn't know that until you actually die. Like, you don't know if you're gonna come back. So you have so many lives. I have never died before. I came out of the tree, and when you die and you come out of the tree, you do not remember the last hour of your life. So Aylin did not remember dying, or what killed her, or how, and Wolf felt awful. He was like, I couldn't protect you. Like, I swore I was going to protect you, and I'd let you die. And I was like, I don't remember any of this. but it's okay, because apparently I'm still here. It was very weird. So, but anyway, for a personal note, my anxiety was starting to go up because I was attacked, and I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can manage this. The thing about spectrals, they phase in and out, so like if they're phased out, you have to act like you don't see them, and they do a 5 count, and on 5 is when you can see them when they phase in, and then when they phase out, they're phasing out until once they're 5, they're absolutely gone. So as a role person, you can see them. They're right there, but you can't metagame, and you have to ignore them. So we were wandering back from tree to the town, and we came upon a group of players that were now out by that point, and we still got ambushed, and I just saw them all coming at me before they were even phased in, and they phased in, and they were literally like a foot away from me, and I just lost it, and I wasn't okay, and yeah. I'm gonna say it's really frustrating when you think you're making progress on your own PTSD, and then stuff like that happens, and you feel like you've just gone completely backwards from all the steps you've taken. It's very frustrating. So I called it. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. And I took myself out of the game, and I went back to the cabin and I cried because my anxiety and my PTSD were just over the roof, and Gavin made sure I was okay, and he was like, I can stay here, and I was like, I want you to go kill them all. So he went out and killed things, and I ended up chilling out for like 2 hours, and then I fell asleep. So that was Friday night. Saturday, Aylin and Gavin worked at the Gilded Peacock, which is the tea house that the Inverso house runs. Aylin was selling her teas there, and she was also working it, and Wolf was guarding, so he was outside keeping watch on everything. No monsters came out during the daytime on Saturday, which was great. So yeah, I worked a nice long shift in the Peacock, and I served people tea, and it was lovely, and after that I went and took a break, and then I also met with the Eldar, some of the Eldar, looking for a person to teach me druidic magic, the arts of druid craft, and made arrangements for that, or at least tried to make arrangements. Taylor is the player who ended up teaching me, and she is a very busy person, so we did find each other Sunday morning, but we chatted and made arrangements of like, oh yes, I will, let me get to know you a little bit, and I can certainly teach you druidic magic. And I was like, wonderful. But yeah, then I went and took a break, and cleaned things up at the Peacock, and then because it was our anniversary, Gavin's best friend cooked us spaghetti and meat sauce, and he set up a little private dining for our anniversary where it was just the two of us, and it was really nice. We had a nice little dinner. Thank you, Cypher, for cooking that for us. It was delicious, and it was very much appreciated. So we had a cute little anniversary dinner together, and then what did we do after that? We went back to the cabin, talked with people in our house that were in the cabin. People were making plans for this evening with for that evening with the monsters. I decided to basically take a shower, and then I went to Monster Camp early to go do makeup. So I was basically at Monster Camp all night on Saturday, because I was like, I'm not putting myself at risk again like that. I'm aware that I am not okay, and I'm not to that point yet. That's okay, and that's good that I recognize that. So we went to Monster Camp. I went to Monster Camp. Gavin went out and fought some baddies. painted some people's faces, chilled out, cleaned things up, organized some makeup, sanitized things, and yeah. I was there from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. and I was very tired by the end of it. I brought my tea that I had left over and I made tea for people at Monster Camp. It was great. So now more people have tried my teas. More people are going to be more likely, if they want it, to go buy it. So yeah. And then Sunday, I went and I found, I am so terrible at names, Taylor's Eldar character. His name I can't remember. I'm horrible. But she taught me Druidic arts, and we had a wonderful conversation about what being a druid means and how my homework is to basically go meet other druids and ask what druid magic and their own practices mean to them so that I can learn more. So yeah, that was great. It was really good, and I'm very excited that Taylor's the one teaching me on this path, because she's an incredible player. She is so in depth with her characters, and her Eldar that she has created is just a gem of a character, and I feel very blessed and lucky that like she's the one teaching me. I also love her to pieces outside of game. She is such a doll. I love her so much. But yeah, that was really it. And like a lot happened, but also a lot for me did not happen just because I took myself out of game so much. But yeah, and then I worked at the Peacock. So like my game was very busy with certain things and then avoiding certain things. But we had a really nice time. We cleaned everything up on Sunday, which is today, and then Gavin and I went and had lunch together at the little Mexican place that we found out there, which is delicious. And then we drove home. And I'm sad because we're not together anymore, because he's at his house and I'm at my house. And I'm sad because I miss him already. But we had a really nice anniversary and I had a really great game despite the meltdown in the beginning. Definitely learned things to watch out for next time. Yeah, I'm excited. I like seeing how Aylin is evolving as a character because I'm still not 100% sure who she is, and which is not good considering I'm the person playing her, but we'll find out. It'll be great. It'll be great. So yeah, I'm gonna finish unpacking and then I'm gonna go relax in my bath that I take afterwards as aftercare, self-care. Yay! Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, it was a game. It was a game. If you all liked this, hit like and subscribe. And I always try to post a follow-up story after every game. So if you want to hear more about my LARP game, go ahead and follow. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!